So I'm getting a lot of flack about my post about Zorhan, which is the person who is poised to transition into mayor of New York City.
Good morning, New York City, and thank you. Last night we made history, and today we begin the work of making a new administration. Welcome to the transition.
I'll start by saying that's kind of rightfully so, only because he's also poised to do a lot of good for the city of New York. And the people that he has working with him, you know, I did a little bit of research. They're pretty dope, you know, and especially what they're trying to do for Puerto Ricans and for Puerto Rico, which is long overdue.
It hasn't even been 24 hours yet, and my boy Zoran Mamdani is already out here working.
I'm also not one to just assume people are going to do what they say. I got to see it. So here's some of the things that he is poised to do, what he wants to do, and what he has planned to do. Take a look.
After mollywopping Andrew Cuomo's ass last night in that election, beating him decisively, becoming the first Muslim mayor-elect of New York City and the first mayoral candidate to win over 1 million votes since 1969 in New York City history, Zoran got his ass up early to make a video to thank all of his supporters that helped him through the campaign.
That was kind of my point. Like, yeah, thank us, but don't ask us for money right afterwards. It comes disingenuine to me. That's the only problem with this.
And to also say that he's going to start documenting the next 57 days. Next 57 days will be the transition period before he's inaugurated as the actual mayor of New York City. After that video, he went directly to a press conference, his first press conference as mayor-elect, where he had a clear message for ICE agents and Donald Trump.
My message to ICE agents and to everyone across this city is that everyone will be held to the same standard of the law. If you violate the law, you must be held accountable. And there is sadly a sense that is growing across this country that certain people are allowed to violate that law, whether they be the president or whether they be the agents themselves.
The things that he is trying to do, that's about to come up in this part of the video, awesome, honorable, wonderful. But are you really going to stop ICE agents or the president? I don't know about that, brother. When it comes to law, I think about how 10 years ago you could catch a felony for half an ounce of marijuana, and today it clears glaucoma, it helps with cancer patients, and that it can stimulate brain function. What? So my whole thing is, yeah, maybe you don't want them to break the law, but how easy is it to change the law? I don't know, that's debatable, but here, take a look.
And at this press conference, Zoran Mamdani also said that he would be ready on day one, mainly because he already assembled a transition team, an all-star, all-women transition team. His first transition co-chair is Grace Bonilla, who serves as president and CEO of a New York City nonprofit helping low-income New Yorkers by coordinating service providers, companies, and local government services.
I can get behind that one.
She will be a key part in making sure that government services are people-friendly, people-centered, and people-focused. Making sure that people are educated on having the resources and the tools to getting the services that they need. Then we have Lena Khan, who is a former Federal Trade Commission chair and the nation's leading anti-monopoly champion. The billionaires who own multi-million-dollar corporations hate her because she's going to make sure that not only they pay their fair share, but that they're not monopolizing the market to price gouge you.
Again, I can get behind that as well. But it is funny how money, power, and position can change your morality as well. This is partially why I need to see it first. I can't just, oh, yay.
Then we have Maria Torres Springer, who's a deputy mayor for housing. She led the implementation of Housing New York, a 5-borough, 12-year plan to create and preserve 300,000 affordable homes. She's going to be a crucial part in making sure that Zoran can implement his policy of building way more affordable homes and lowering housing costs and lowering rent costs.
And that is something that is desperately needed all throughout this country. And I did a little bit of research about her too. She's legit.
And it's already been announced that during his transition, Zoran will go on Thursday to Puerto Rico for a Somos 25 conference. Somos 2025 conference is held in Puerto Rico every year, and it's about bringing together leaders and learners, activists and artists, public officials and private sector champions with the shared belief that the future must be shaped with our communities, not for them.
And that's long overdue. Definitely behind that.
Not only is there history and a deep-rooted cultural significance between Puerto Ricans and New York, there's also about 1 million Puerto Ricans that live there. So it's very important that Zoran is going to have this immersive experience, go to this conference to learn about how he can support and provide better resources for Puerto Ricans living in New York. All of this, and it's only been day one of his transition.
So there you have it. There are some of the great things about Zoran, and, you know, I can understand why we're celebrating his election. but we gotta see it to believe it. And the one thing is, he didn't even mention in this video how this man was asking for money, but he is. And that's truthfully all my last video was about. Hey man, if you're gonna do good for the country, if you're gonna do good for our people, wonderful, and I'm all behind that. But it's not politically correct during a time where the government is furloughed and EBT is not on for people, and housing and rent is already high, and it's about to be Thanksgiving and it's about to be Christmas. If you're gonna ask people for money, ask your rich supporters in private. Don't put it on a video for the middle class and lower class people to think that if they send you money, everything that you said was going to happen. Make some shit happen, then ask for money. I don't know, but to my brother Aziz, Ayad, what do you think about it? Everybody else, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below, like and follow for more. Let's go.
Crazy, I got what you need.